flexibility routine with warm-up. So for this routine, we're gonna go through 15 flexibility exercises, just one set each. Our working time is 60 seconds. Our break time is 10 seconds. Also remember that stretching is an active activity. It is not passive. We don't just drop into the exercise and sit there and think about everything else going on in our life. We are here to stretch out the muscles and become more flexible. If you like this routine, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to stretching. All right, I got about 20 seconds until we get started with our warm-up. If you have a fitness tracking watch, be sure to start your workout now. Our first exercise we're gonna go into is an alternating hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna get a nice split stance right here, drop down, push our hips forward down to the heel, come up, switch sides, do the same. Here we go. So dropping down, push forward, come back up, switch sides. Here we go. We're gonna go into Cossak Squats next. So dropping down, coming to one side, back to the other. Here we go. Just try to stay nice and low as you can at the moment. Going into toe touches next. So we're just gonna stand up right here, drop down, touch a toe, come back up, other side. Here we go. If you want, you can have your knees straight or a slight bend in the knees. Either one is totally fine. Got bodyweight squats next. So feet about shoulder width apart, dropping down, coming up. Dropping down, coming up. There we go, nice and easy. Remember, this is just a warm up right now. Let's get one more. We're going into good morning, so slight bend in the knees. Stretching it out. Coming back up. Coming down. Let's get one more. All right, we're gonna run it out in place here. Nice and easy, just try to get some extra blood flowing. Let's go. I forgot that during the warm-ups we don't have breaks. I was over here thinking they had like a 10-second break going on. There we go, low impact, you're just gonna be marching it out. There we go. All right, first off, we're gonna go in to inchworms with a walk up. So what we're gonna do is drop down and then go out, walk it out, and then walk our feet back up with it. Here we go. Coming down, walk it out, and then walk it up with our feet. Here we go. Turn around, switch sides. Walk it up. Nice and easy here, don't forget to breathe. If you need to take a break, that's fine. Feeling everything stretch out when you're doing this. Kind of take note of what's tight, what's feeling good, what's not. Let's try to walk it out one more time. There we go. Going into alternating single leg RDLs next. Here we go. So we're just gonna drop down, come up, switch sides. If you can't bring that back leg up, that's totally fine. Just kind of drop the other one out right here, just like that. Nice and easy. Go at your own pace. There we go. Last one. There we go. We're going in to alternating lateral lunges with a nice little hold on each side. So let's try to hold each side for about 10 seconds. So dropping down, try to hold it, squatting into this, dropping down. There we go, switching sides. Holding, feeling it stretch out in here. All right. There we go, back to the other side. You take a break, that's fine. Slowly trying to drop further and further down. Final side here. There we go. We're going in to downward dog with a calf stretch next. So right here, butt up in the air, and then alternating, stretching out the calves. I'm actually going to put my feet on the end of the mat so I can try to drop my heel a little bit lower here. Pushing back with the arms and shoulders. Trying to drop deeper into the stretch every single rep. Feel those calves stretch out. About 20 seconds left. There we go. All right, we're gonna do hip flexor to hamstring stretch right here. So right leg forward, we're gonna stretch our left hip flexor. So we're gonna push forward for about 10 seconds. And then we're gonna drop back, lean forward, stretching out the right hamstring for about 10 seconds. Go back to the hip flexor. If you want, you can kind of put those hands up and lean the opposite way. Really feel it stretch out. Back to the hamstring. Hip flexor. Feeling everything stretch out. Back to the hamstring. There we go. We're just gonna switch sides here. So left leg is forward. Here we go, pushing forward, stretching out the right hip flexor. Come back, left hamstring. Feeling it stretch out. Back to the hip flexor. When you're doing your flexibility, take an inventory. Take that inventory of what's feeling good, what's not, what's tight, what's not. Like during this, I've already noticed that my left knee is feeling a little iffy. Doesn't want to cooperate too well. Right part of my lower back's a little stiff. Start to notice all these things, and then you can kind of go start correcting them. Start working on those. You know, going back to the hamstring. There we go. All All right, we're gonna do Piriformis Stretch left side. So right leg is out, left leg comes over, and then I like to take my arm and then pull that knee up. We're gonna be facing towards the leg that is up. Kind of pulling, you should be feeling this right here. Right along the glute, right along the whole butt, almost from the hip, around the butt to the hamstring. We're just gonna try to hold this right here. As you feel it start to loosen up, kind of try to rotate more or pull the leg up more, the knee up more. We go switching sides. So left leg out, right leg crosses over. Man, my hips are tight. Actually, I'm pretty sure my whole body's tight, it don't matter. Don't forget to breathe. Ten seconds. Here we go, we're gonna stand up, we're gonna do a close leg hamstring stretch here. So feet a couple inches apart. And then we're gonna bend at the hips. You can have your legs straight, your knees straight, or a slight bend, either one is fine. And then if you want, you can keep the back straight so you can really focus on the hamstrings. If your low back's a little tired, it is okay to bend. Right here, just know that it's not actually gonna stretch your hamstrings any further. What you can do though is if you're like this and you do want to bend at the back, you can kind of grab your calves, your ankles, and kind of try to pull down. Just make sure that you're stretching your hamstrings and not just pulling your lower back further around. That's like one of the reasons I prefer to keep my back straight, even though your back is flexed the entire time, but then you know it's your hamstrings getting the stretch. Also, if you want, if you have like a dumbbell or some weight, you can kind of hold it up against your chest to help really stretch out the hamstrings even more. Apply just that little bit of resistance. All right, we're gonna go into quad stretch, left side. So we're gonna be right here and then grab the ankle right here and pull your heel up to your butt. Just like that. You can also kind of grab your toe if you want. Just like that. Stretch it out. There we go. If you have like a chair or a bench, you can put the top of your foot on it, and then you can pretty much do away with having to hold your foot up in the air. It's my preferred way, but I don't ever bring a chair or a bench. Stretching it out. Don't forget to breathe. All right, switching sides. Quad stretch right side. There we go. As you can probably tell from this exercise, I'm not super flexible. I'm kind of actually trying to push my hips a little bit forward. See if I kind of feel a little bit more in my quads too, kind of help everything stretch out a little more. Put more tension on it. Here we go. All right, we're just gonna go to a hip flexor stretch, left side. Just holding the hip flexor stretch. So right leg is forward here, dropping the hips. There we go. Sinking the hips down to that front heel. Trying to keep our upper body straight. We don't want to lean or sit like this. That is the stretch right there. So nice and tall. If you want, again, you can put those hands up just like this. Another option is kind of lean away. Feel everything stretch out just a little bit more. When you take a break, that's fine. Come up, couple breaths, drop back down into it. Don't forget to breathe. Switching sides. There we go, dropping down. Ease into the stretch. Let it stretch out. When you feel it start to loosen up, try to push a little bit deeper into the stretch. $20 left. Try to push a little bit deeper. There we go. All right, we're gonna sit on our butt here for butterfly stretch. Here we go. So try to pull our heels in. I like to wrap my hands around my toes, interlock my fingers, and then straighten my back up. And then pull my heels in as I can. There we go. $20. Try to pull your knees down to the ground here. There we go. We're gonna go into a deep squat sit here. So feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna drop down into a squat. Try to hold that. Here we go. So just dropping down. Try to hold this squat just a little bit. Make sure that our knees stay pushed out. There you go. One thing I like to do is kind of put my fingers up under my toes. And then I push my knees out with my elbows. So just give you a little side angle real quick. Dropping down as far as I can. And then I'm also, one of the reasons I put my toes up under my fingers under my toes is so I can pull my butt down as far as I can. You can also just try to sit here. There you go. Couple seconds. There we go. We are finished. Woo! Nice and loose now. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, be sure smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.